Wait a minute. General Motors does defense research? They can't even make a car where the bumper doesn't fall off. Oh, that's just crazy hypothetical.
What would it be like to be on the moon?
Probably the same as like living in Arizona.
Men since long before the invention of the telescope. To travel across the roughly marked surface of our nearest neighbor in space.
Dude, this is just a close-up of some junior high kid's face.
Probably before this decade is over, the first explorers from Earth will have arrived on the moon. But how
Can't
will
wait
they
to see
explore
that
a planet
happen.
without roads, without atmosphere,
Without internet.
only
Holy
1/6
shit.
that of Earth.
It's like living in rural Tennessee.
Scientists are studying
We got to make their
answers to
boobs
these
bigger
questions.
to make the perfect waifu.
First, by gathering information
Yeah,
on the
I
conditions
agree with
will
that,
likely
but
be
you
found
gotta
on the
have
moon,
some base,
then by
so they
developing
gotta
new
have some
concepts
ass.
of travel for vehicles such as we have never seen on Earth to cross
I don't know, have
terrain
you seen
that
some of
is
the things
unique
people
to the
drive
moon.
around nowadays?
The research
I
starts in
think
a
the
laboratory.
power on switch
Here,
is
the
this
vacuum
one.
conditions found on the moon are studied for the effect they will have on lunar soil.
That
A
is
large
one
bell
hell of a
jar has been
Christmas
pumped
light.
down to a very high vacuum. Inside is a
Oh,
device
so it's
that
got
is
some
designed to
sucking
measure
power.
the strength of soil.
The
At
thing
its
every
base,
man wants
there are
to
two
see.
discs of different sizes and an annular ring. The discs
Dude, you
are pushed
cannot say
straight down
annular.
into the soil, and both the vertical force applied and the penetration are measured.
Oh, we definitely can't say
This tells
penetration in
something
this
about
day and
how
age,
much
bud.
weight the soil
This
will be
is
able to
just
bear.
dirty.
In this case, the soil used is pumice, which is believed to be similar to certain lunar soils.
I mean, we are just kind of gauging
second
on
test
this, so
involves
if,
the annular
shit
ring,
goes
or
upside
shear
down,
ring, as
well,
it's called.
we done fucked up.
A known load is applied at the top, and then the ring is twisted. The
Oh
horizontal
man,
force
this is the
being
slowest
developed
T-twister
and
I've
the
ever
angle of
seen.
rotation are both measured. This tells us something about the amount of traction a vehicle can develop.
I don't know if you want to develop any kind of traction on
Here,
something
the
like
same
that.
test is shown being applied to a gravel soil under similar conditions.
See what happens when you put things on rocks? Shit
Another
gets
effect
weird.
which is studied is that of low gravity. Here being tested on a free-falling device known as an Atwood-type machine.
I mean, I
It
guess it was
reveals
made
what
by
happens to
Atwood,
a soil
but
in
we're just
gravity
kind of winging
only
it here
1/6
too.
that of Earth, where 100
Okay, this dude with
pounds
no
weighs
butt
only 16.
gets to play with pulleys all day.
Here, a soil test disc is
Man,
shown
the
being
50s
attached
sure
to a
were
release.
strange.
When the test is actually run,
Wow,
this disc
that
will be
almost got
released
my
into
hair
a
to
capsule
curl.
of soil which is falling at an acceleration which simulates the low lunar gravity.
Yes. We're gonna pound sand all day and call it a job.
The entire device is
God
raised
bless
high into the
America.
air, then dropped. During the drop, though so rapidly it could not be seen, the
Yes,
soil
could
test
not be
disc is
seen
released,
because
and the
holy
effect of low
shit,
gravity on
slow-mo
soil is
doesn't
measured.
exist. Ah, my face!
Based on such tests of soil
Oh
properties,
dear God,
several
this is
vehicle
way
models
too
designed
suggestive
for
for
moon
science
travel
to
were
handle.
developed. Here is a vehicle based on the Archimedean screw principle, propelled by
Okay,
the turning of
we've said
4 large
penetration,
screws.
we've said screw, now
This
you've got
wheeled
rolling
vehicle
bagels.
rolls on
I don't know
6
what the
large,
fuck is
soft
going
tires
on anymore.
arranged on
I
3
quit.
axles.
Why am I even doing this riff?
And this
Oh, no, that's just
vehicle is
cute.
composed of 2 units with wraparound tracks.
That is so adorable.
These
It's like
vehicles were
looking at a
tested in
shaved
soil
caterpillar.
bin
It's so
containing
cute.
soils of a type likely to be encountered on the lunar surface.
Wow, it can even jump
Here,
cut.
the
That's
track
pretty
vehicle
neat.
is made to
I didn't know
crawl
they had
over
that
simulated
technology in the
dunes of fine
1950s.
pumice. The wraparound tracks are elastic, with flexible prongs
Ooh,
to conform to the
prongs.
terrain while steering at the pivot between the units.
Ooh, pivoting units. This is way
The
too
Archimedean
hot.
screw vehicle
Oh
is
my
designed to operate
God.
only where the soil is so soft that it cannot support the weight of a vehicle. Hence, it burrows through the soil. It is
burrowing
steered by running the
for
various
her
screw
pleasure.
elements at different speeds, managing
Man, the
slow
United
but
States government
effective
had
turns.
new ways of siphoning through cocaine.
The electric cord trailing behind it is used to deliver power to the model, It is not
No, I
intended
just
for
thought it was
actual
a
moon
fashion
vehicles.
statement.
which will use batteries or fuel cells. Generally, the screw principle is not very efficient and would be used only
yeah,
for
most of them would
special
agree on that.
applications, such as this exceedingly soft soil.
there's not much to say anymore, but here's some more footage of some screwing.
The wheeled vehicle is mechanically the most efficient and reliable of the three designs. While it cannot perform as well as a track
Who knew
on
Krispy
soft
Kreme
ground,
donuts were the
its
best
many
way to
other
roll around on the
advantages make it
moon?
an attractive solution to the problem of an all-around moon vehicle.
Yep. There's your tax dollars at work.
This particular model
I
has
bet you
three
feel
axles
smart
or
for
units,
allowing this to happen.
individually driven by three separate electric motors. The axles are connected to each other by elastic
You know, you can do
rods,
this with a Lego
which enable
Technic
the units
system
to
too.
dip and roll with respect to one another. Steering is accomplished by the small steering motors mounted on the front and rear units.
It's all
The
scientific,
wheels
right?
shown on this model
Right.
are made of foam
I mean,
rubber,
just believe
but
it.
this would not be the case for a real moon vehicle, since foam rubber could never endure the severe lunar temperatures. Instead, a full-size design might feature lightweight wire frames,
Oh,
which would be covered
I
with
thought
a
maybe
thin,
you were
tough
going to use the
plastic
skin
material.
off of Keith Richards' face. I'm pretty sure
In
that
case
can handle
the
it.
lunar surface does not turn out to be a fine dust, but instead consists of a rough and rocky terrain, the
Oh,
wheeled vehicle will perhaps
so
show
a
itself
high
to its
schooler's
best
face.
advantage. The individually powered units have good obstacle climbing ability, even when the
yep,
obstacles
seen
are
here.
more than twice
Good
the height of the
obstacle
wheels.
climbing ability.
The vehicle can force itself over and around boulders,
That's what we need
yet
to see.
always hug the
Forcing
terrain
itself.
because of its special design, which is called articulated.
Yeah, that's a brand new thing that we've created.
If
Articulation.
obstacles such as chasms occur, such as the space between boulders,
Or
the
the
vehicle
space
will
between
bridge the
Michael Strahan's
obstacle with its
teeth.
long body.
Wow, they are really trying hard to
Where one
make
unit
this
has
seem
lost
interesting.
traction and cannot pull,
Almost as hard
the
as I'm
others
trying to
will
make
push
this
it
funny.
along. In turn, if they lose traction, they will be pulled along.
And then
so
we're
that
all
the vehicle
screwed.
remains in
Who
motion,
could be
whatever
pulling
the
anything on the
soil or
moon?
terrain.
This is just
In
insanity.
general, the wheeled vehicle seems a promising solution to the problem of moon travel.
But you just have to believe us, because, you know, your government
Yet
dollars
much
at work
work
here.
remains to be done.
I'm telling you,
Further and more
to have the
realistic
perfect waifu,
testing in
her
the moon
boobs have to be the
environment
size of her
must still
head.
be accomplished. New moon
I
vehicles
agree,
will be
but still,
conceived,
the
designed,
base.
and put through
You
their
must
paces
consider the base.
so that the astronauts of
Steve,
tomorrow
you're an ass
will
man.
have
What are
the
you
vehicles
talking
to
about?
carry them safely to the farthest reaches of the moon.
One day we'll get there. I just don't know when. But we dare to dream.